The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us tonight on our weekly GoToWebinar service for iMarkets Live. I'm just stalling a little bit because we have so many people piling on. It seems like everybody jumps on in the last about 5 minutes from when we start till about 5 minutes after. But I see a lot of new names, a lot of people that we've been talking to today and yesterday from various teams that have had me do some private calls with them. And a lot of you that have known me from the past that I've had time finally to reach out and get you involved in what we're doing. So I'm glad that you're all here. If you could, for me, those of you that are familiar with the GoToWebinar system, you have a control box, and if you could go in there and maybe raise your hand if you can hear me okay. I'm going to record this. I am recording this, and we want to make sure that everybody's that the audio is good and it's clear. Wow, I've never seen that many hands go up at once. We have page after page after page after page of people on, so how exciting. I expected that. Every week we do this. Actually, next week we're going to be doing 3 live webinars instead of 1 or 2. And I have to by popular demand. So we're excited that you're here. We are recording this. I put this up on YouTube, like all the other ones that we've done in some trainings as well. If you just search YouTube for Gary Wood iMarkets Live, you can subscribe to our channel and see everything that we record all the time. So boy, people still coming on, so that's very exciting. We're going to respect everybody's time that got here on time and go ahead and start. But the first slide that you see here is something that people almost made me put up because since they've seen iMarkets Live and have been involved, even if it's just a few days, they are losing sleep. I mean, I'm losing sleep because I'm up for the London session. I stay up and I get up early for the New York session of the live trading room, which you're going to hear about. And hey, there's plenty of time to sleep when we're dead. So that's my motto. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we welcome you one more time. I'd like to talk a little bit at the beginning here about a lot of you that I've been speaking to for the last week or even 2 weeks are really ready for something that's real, if you know what I mean. So are you really, finally ready for the real deal? Something that is absolutely, for sure, real, compliant, based in the US, gonna pay you for sure, track record of paying, I am, and every single person that we talk to is ready as well. So I'm just amazed at how many people are still piling on, but that's good. That's a good thing. So, we are ready for the real deal, and we're here to show you a little bit about me. I've been around a while. Again, my name's Gary Wood. I'm from a little town called Genoa in Nevada, which is right next to Lake Tahoe. We live on a golf course. It's the oldest community. It's a wonderful place here. I do a lot of outdoor stuff. I'm an avid fly fishing, actually a certified guide for fly fishing. I've raced motorcycles. I've taught hang gliding. I kind of live on the edge, and I think that's part of the reason that I've been attracted to this kind of a business since I've been involved for a long time now. I'm going to give you I'm going to date myself. I started when I was 7. Just kidding. But I've had a lot of success, and it's because I brought a lot of the stuff that I learned in the military. I was in the Special Forces, Green Beret Ranger, all that stuff for about 4.5, almost 5 years total. And I brought that to my civilian life, and it's worked really well in building teams and businesses. So it's a little bit about me. People have really asked me to keep putting this up there because they want to know who is talking to them. I don't really like to talk a lot about myself, but if you can, write down any questions or go ahead and type them in the GoToWebinar box as we go through, so you won't forget them. But I will take the time at the end to go over and answer all the questions that you have. So let me welcome you one more time. We'll go ahead and get into it. I really have found through my years to ask people what's their why. People, when you find people's why, and that's why I try to become friends with people, and you can't have too many new friends, kind of get to know them, their family a little bit, even if it's over the phone, because I want to know what people's why is and what gets them out of bed. Mine is definitely my family. I've got 2 girls. I have a granddaughter from the one in the middle now. This is my wife of almost 31 years. And this is my son, James, who works in our office for us, and a very, very smart techie guy. I found a long time ago, folks, if you find out what people's why is, and it's all different for everybody, then their dreams can get bigger. than their excuses, but because you can help them, you can kind of partner up. People won't quit on a friend. So that's part of the thing that we brought here to the company. Let me tell you why. Chris's why. Christopher Terry, who's became a really good friend of mine, he's the CEO, founder, master trader. He's the man. He's the one that's instrumental in putting all this together. A lot of people behind him helping him, but his why is the youth of America. He's really involved and he loves to help the younger generation get somewhere, because it's really tough for people even when they get out of college. So I could tell you story after story about people in their early 20s just making all kinds of money from their smartphones. So it's very exciting about Chris's why. Chris kind of started the company. I've actually been with the company for almost 3 years. I really didn't engage until about 2 months ago because all the pieces didn't quite fit together. And Chris will be the first to tell you that the company made some mistakes when they started. They had the wrong people in the wrong spots. A lot of stuff, but I call a legacy company a company that fights through that because they have the desire to do it and they have the money behind them to do it, because something that's as powerful. So they were founded in 2013. They've been paying for 3 years every Wednesday on a pay card. No problem with any of that. They're very compliant. They're in over 120 countries established, debt-free. Chris has never taken a dime out of the company. He's put a lot in, but he's never really needed to because he's made mega millions in trading himself. So the corporate team that we have put together has way over 100 years of experience, top-notch people with a lot of experience, and we have master traders and cutting-edge robotic software and really a write-your-own compensation plan. And people that are used to no customer service are very happy with this company, because we not only have excellent customer service with the company, but our team has an additional set of people that help them in Skype rooms and other things. So we have a full-time person that helps in addition to the company with anything that you need anytime. This is Chris. Chris is a comedian. He's just a wonderful, funny guy to hang out with, but he's very serious about having people be successful and making money. He doesn't like to brag about himself, but I like to brag about him. He's the who's who of trading. There's been lots of stuff that has been written about Chris. He's been on TV, he's wrote books, he's been asked to speak, blah, blah, blah. So this is the man for sure when it comes to Forex and futures trading. And I think you'll see that. Lucky for you and all of us that right now we have a special promo going on until the end of the month, till the end of this month. I think that's next Tuesday or something, maybe Monday. But you can get a person that's not even in the company can come in and sit in on our live trading room London session that's held every single day, Monday through Friday. This is one of the keys that I found that gets people excited. This is a couple screenshots from the chat room from one of the live trading sessions and some of the posts that Chris have done on Facebook. But folks, people are making money like crazy in the live trading room. I'm going to go over all the different ways you can make money, but this is one of them that really gets people lit up. People say, well, wait a second. If all these people are making money, I probably can figure this out. I mean, there's no way that you have to be super smart or anything. You just have to work a little bit and learn how to copy somebody in this live room. So we're going to talk about that. You might take a screenshot of this, but this is going to happen until the end of February, all the way through the month of February, and people can get in on the London session. And here's the registration link. That's Monday through Friday, so it'll happen again tonight. And Chris actually trades live, and you watch him. You take notes. If you have your own account up on another screen when you're ready for that, you can execute the trades he's executing. People are on fire about this thing. It's really, really exciting. So I highly encourage you to spread the word about that. And again, the thing personally, to me, I haven't been with that many companies, but we've been very successful, extremely successful with the few that we've chose. So I'm pretty tough on, and every time you go through in life and you learn something from the past, you kind of bring more to the table when you do your due diligence and you think about what you need to ask and the questions and so forth. So this is an industry that I've always been excited about, is trading, right? Forex and futures, huge industry. 1,000 times bigger than the New York Stock Exchange, and of course network marketing. That's my favorite thing, and we've merged these two companies, these two industries together. We really kind of teach people about money. Now this is my background. If those of you that saw the slide about me, I started in 1987 with a company called A.L. Williams, which was a insurance marketing company, and extremely successful there, and I learned a lot about how to do things in this industry. But one of them is I found out that your paycheck doesn't come with an instruction book. People do not know about how money works. So we just kind of teach them that a little bit here with our company about what the banks do with our money when you put your money with them, and they pay you these kind of returns, and they make a lot more on it because they trade Forex, futures, and so forth. So we don't really think that's fair. We think that you can go and learn or have the ability to hook up to a master trader and have it done for you and get the kind of returns that these guys are getting and giving us back nothing. So we teach that through what I call the rule of 72. If you haven't heard about this, pretty simple, but it's pretty staggering and eye-opening. Einstein was the one that invented this, and he also said that compound interest is the most powerful force on earth. The rule of 72 is simple. This is one you might want to write down. You take the interest rate and divide it into the number 72, and the answer is how many years it takes your money to double. For example, if you have, let's just take 1%, like the banks give us. 1 into 72, right, is what? 72. Are you ready for this? That means every 72 years, your dollar will double to $2 at the bank. Okay, that's pretty exciting, right? If you take 4%, that'd be 18. That means it takes every 18 years, and your money will double if you're getting 4% and so forth. So when you learn this, you go, I got to get a higher return, but you don't want to risk your money and have a good chance of losing it, right? So it's pretty amazing what the difference is when you have a higher rate. We always like to say the documentation beats conversation. Folks, we're going to show you some live stuff right now that what we're saying is not talk, hype, conjecture, or something to do with marketing that's not real. This is the real deal with this company. I have been involved in trading for a long time, about 10 years off and on, mostly off because I've lost my butt. More often than not, I've taken classes, I've taken courses. People don't know what they're doing, they get greedy, they don't have a money management system. All those things apply, but if you get involved with our company and you want to learn, you can use what's called our harmonic scanner, and this is an example of my own account. I can't remember the date here, but I had basically an account that had about $1,800 in it, and I almost doubled my account literally within 35 minutes. These are some of the trades that I was in when I closed them out. So this is real. This is your brokerage account. Nobody can take it away. You don't have to ask for withdrawals. You do have to ask. You have to look in the mirror and take your own withdrawals. So that's one of the things people are excited about. So we're going to talk about now the products, and we're going to talk a little bit about the compensation. I saw this a long time ago. J. Paul Getty said that he'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 men or women than 100% of his own efforts. Well, wouldn't you? Like I mentioned, I like to fly fish and ride motorcycles. It's fun sleeping, riding motorcycles, and fishing and knowing I'm making money at the same time, both from the organization that we built and also from my trading accounts that are hooked up to our auto trader. That, folks, is real excitement. I've pretty heard by this guy, right? Warren Buffett. Well, what does he say about network marketing? Well, he's a pretty smart guy. He said it's one of the best investments he's ever made. So there's something to this. It's taught in senior level and junior level college courses now, network marketing. And if you have a great product, companies aren't stupid. They want to be able to get it out to the public the most efficient way. Today, it's more widely accepted than any other time in its 60-year history. I always have shown people this, especially women, right? But 82% of women, folks, in the U.S. who make $100,000 or more did it through network marketing. 82%. Now, so we have a lot of women involved in our company, right? And look at this. You're crazy. If people are absolutely, if they knew this slide, they would all get involved in a network marketing home-based business, and preferably this one. The average American who earns $35,000 a year, gross, per year would come out $627 ahead after taxes are paid, net, with a company that had a $500 startup and $200 a month auto ship. Folks, that's average. Okay, so you can deduct, all your stuff, your gas, your driving. You go visit. I can drive to Montana, go into a fly fishing shop, and talk to somebody about Forex, get his business card, write his name on the back, and the time that I talk to him, and that whole trip's a write-off. It's amazing how many people don't know. Even if you didn't use the products or do the business, you're making money by having a business. Make sense? So let's talk about our products now. This is the one that really most people initially are excited about. This is a service called FX Signals Live. It's 100% hands-free mirror trading service. No experience needed. You don't need any software. You don't need to stay up and watch classes. You don't need to study. You don't have to think about making a trade. You don't do anything. You turn it on and forget it. You open up a brokerage account of your choice. You connect it with one of our many traders that you like based on their returns, and you're done. There's nothing else to do. Well, there is something. You look in there every once in a while and take a withdrawal, right? So this is what people are super excited about. I talk to people all the time, obviously. I say, how would you like to be involved in a company where you can make money without recruiting? And they say, that everybody's interested in. Now, some people love to recruit like me, but a lot of them, I'd say most people don't like to recruit or have to recruit. You don't have to do that here. You can simply get into the company, hook up a brokerage account to this trading hands-free deal, pick a trader and forget about it, okay? Pretty exciting stuff. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. This is called the Harmonic Scanner Trading Course. I call it the cash dispenser. This is what we were talking about previously on the corporate call, but folks, during the NFL playoffs, I have this, my trading platform installed on my smartphone, and I was sitting watching the football game, got a harmonic pattern that they send you an email when you have this software. This is all included in our monthly, and I made a trade, made over $300 watching the playoff game. That was exciting, okay? Now, can you do that? Absolutely. You can learn how to do that. It's not that tough. So we have what's called a harmonic scanner that recognizes patterns in the market and sends you an email when one occurs and says, hey, look at this. It tells you when to get in. It tells you when to set the stop loss. It tells you where to take profit. It tells you everything. You just execute what it says. Now, there's a little more to it than that. It doesn't do it for you. You have to push some buttons, but we actually will help you learn all that kind of stuff. This is what I mentioned before. 5 days a week, the CEO of this company is in 2 live trading rooms, one when the New York session opens and one when the London session's open. And he's in there actually showing you charts, telling you what's going on, teaching you as it goes, and telling you when to take trades as he takes them live. You could sit there, look over his shoulder, and people are making a fortune doing this. Today there was a guy that texted me something. He said, well, I'm going to show you the text, but he said he made, I don't know, $420 something in like 6 minutes in one of the trades that Chris called out. Folks, that's exciting, okay? So you can learn and earn here. We have webinars, training classes, and it goes on and on. What's the cost? At the end of 2012, this course, this program to get into iMarkets Live was $2,499. The last year, it's been $495. Part of the revamping of the company made it affordable to everybody. Now you can get in for $195 and $5 more if you want to be an IBO, which means $195 one time for a customer to get the tools, or if you want to recruit and build an organization, it's $5 more. 200, okay? And then it's 145 or 145 plus 5 for the monthly. Starts after 30 days. So it's 200 to join and 150 a month after the first month. So the 150 a month starts 30 days after you join, okay? You get all these things for that. We have, folks, I've been a consultant for companies in our industry for almost 7 years. I've wrote comp plans. I have never seen a comp plan as good as this one, because this is a digital product. They have almost no overhead and they pay out almost 85% of the money to the field, and all the way from the beginning people to the big builders. And we're going to cover each one of these now. So they have what's called ranks, and they have names for them. When you first start, you're a platinum director. Once you have 3 directs, you're a platinum 150 and so forth. So these are just names of your rank. The first way we pay you is it's called a fast start bonus. We call it a first order bonus. This is paid every week onto a pay card that has a Visa logo on it. The Visa card is Paylutions, if you've heard of them. They're the best in the industry. They're flawless, incredible customer service. You log into your Paylutions account every Wednesday, transfer money to your bank account, or just go to an ATM, whatever you want to do. So every time you recruit somebody that you want to sponsor into the business, you make $35 when they pay the $200 or the $195 plus $5. Okay. So if you do all that in 14 days or less, they'll give you an extra $35 to make it a total of $140. So you get $35 every time you sponsor a direct. If you do 3 within 14 days, they pay you an extra bonus of $140. 3 and yours is free. In other words, once you have 3 directs, a lot of the comp plan is now open to you. One of it is they're going to pay you the $150 each month as long as these 3 that you got in stay on the books and they keep paying their $150, and I'm going to show you why everybody does in a second. But then, so it's 3 and yours is free. So if people just want to get in and hook up the auto trader and have it work by itself, and they don't want to recruit anybody, they always at least get 3 because they want theirs free, because there's 3 other people that also don't want to recruit and that also want to have theirs paid for, and it just goes on and on and on. Now, if you sign up 3 within 14 days, there's that extra bonus. We covered that. Now, this is the team builder bonus, and this is the unilevel commission. This is paid every week as well, and this is a straight bonus based on when you get your first 3. They're 35 each, remember, and then all the way down through your organization, you get paid whenever somebody else is sponsored in your organization. $10 all the way down through the 6th level, and $5 from levels 7 through 9. So this is a huge check if everybody starts to duplicate and your business is going well. This is one of the bigger parts of my check each week, because we have a rock'em sock'em exploding company here with our team. So that's called the team builder bonus. In other words, once I have my 3, if this is my friend Jonathan and he sponsors Tom, when Tom signed up and Jonathan signed up, I made $10 for each one of those on that week's pay cycle. Pretty exciting stuff. It can get very big. This is the big one, folks. This is the one, well, it's tied with another one, but this is huge, okay? In our industry, almost nobody makes $600 every month, okay? If you can sponsor 3 people and your total team grows to 12, that could be a combination of you getting more than 3. It could be from your 3 that you got sponsoring others, or somebody above you placing somebody in your unilevel. I've done a lot of that. You get $600 a month. Now let me say that again. If you sponsor 3 people direct and your entire team, you don't sponsor anybody else, your entire team grows to 12, they're going to pay you $600 a month, and they pay it weekly. I've never seen a comp plan with that few people making that much a month. This is 1/8 of the comp plan. When your team grows to 50, you still only sponsored 3. You can sponsor more, but you only have to do 3. When your team gets to 50, they're going to pay you, folks, $1,000 a month. This is one part of the comp plan, and it just goes up from there, all the way up to Platinum Club, $100,000 a month. We have a couple people in the company going to be hitting this probably within the next 60 to 90 days, easy, because the thing's exploding right now. So that's pretty exciting, right? Remember the 250 right here? Folks, that's $4,000 a month. That'll pay a lot of people's monthly bills, right? So by the time when you're growing, you get 3 and you teach them to get 3, and you help everybody. That's really all you have to remember if you want to have your services paid for each month. Now, the next slide is pretty exciting, because here we went from 250. Now, by the way, folks, once you get up into 125, 250, the thing starts rocking on its own. You really can't even stop it. That's kind of where we're at. When your total downline gets to 500, okay, how many did you have to sponsor? Just 3, okay? They're going to pay you $8,000 a month. $8,000 a month. Now, this is where it gets really exciting, okay? The company's going to throw in another 50% match. They're going to throw in another $4,000 to give you a total of $12,000. They're going to take the $12,000, they're going to trade it for you in the company's trading pool. And whatever they make, they're going to pay you 70% of those earnings. They're going to pay you the 8 already, but they're going to take the 4 and they're going to trade it. Okay. Now they're going to keep 30% for doing it. This is just of the extra bonus, and they're going to pay you 70%. So this can get pretty lucrative, pretty crazy, pretty fast. Once you get to 750 people, by the way, some people are getting from here to here within a few days because it's happening, right? So, well, Gary, I could never see myself getting a team that big. A lot of people don't. But when you see how this works, and because of all the products, people duplicate and they start recruiting people because they want theirs for free. And a lot of people would like to have money that's sitting around not making anything, making these kind of returns, 10, 15, 20, 30% a month. Okay, so once you get to 1,000 people, they're going to pay you 20. Well, let me skip this one. They're going to pay you at 750 people. Now, you can't have more than 40% of your organization coming from any one of your 3 directs, or however many directs you have. That's in the comp plan. But once you get to 750, they're going to pay you $16,000 a month, every month. In addition to that, they're going to throw another $8,000 into the trading pool, remember? And they're going to trade that. So folks, it's staggering. Now, I used to think that this was the biggest part of the comp plan. It's called our 3x8. People are saying, my gosh, there's more? From what I've seen already, that's the best I've ever seen. Yes, there's more. We have a 3x8 company force filled top to bottom, left to right forced matrix paid monthly. Okay, you got to have 3 to be able to get involved in it, right? So this matrix fills, and every time there's somebody that falls into the matrix underneath them, you're going to make $3.80 per month until all 9,840 spots are filled up. You can do the math. 9,840 spots times 380 is about 45 grand. Now that's exciting. This kind of happens in addition, and at the same time, all these other things are kind of already happening. But watch this. They have a 100% matching bonus on every person, every direct that you sponsor in the matrix checks. Give me an example. Say this is my matrix, right? People can't believe what I just said. I'm getting some things that one guy says, you got to be kidding. No, it's a 100% check match on every direct, on every one of their matrix checks. So let's use an example. Say this is me and I've got several people that are directs. Say this person, this person, this person. They've all got their own matrices going, right? But they're all falling in my matrix. So I'm going to get my check from the $3.80 per spot. But if this person that I directly sponsored makes a check for $600 for his matrix check for the month, guess what I get? The same $600 check. When this person makes a $14,000 check because they went crazy, I get a $14,000 check. When this person gets a $300 check, I get a $300 check. You get a 100% check match on every personal that you sponsored to infinity. So the biggest part of my check is this one because I have over 50 people I personally sponsored. Okay, because I'm pretty excited about this. So you can imagine I'm rooting and helping them every day. Well, we got to get your matrix check up. We got to get it big. Of course, I'm going to get the same check, but I want to help them for multiple reasons. Is that exciting or what? So if you have 1 direct, 2 directs, 20 directs, or 150 directs, you're going to match 100% check match on every one of their matrix checks every single month. Folks, it's gigantic income. I've never seen anything like it. How can they pay out this much? Again, it's a digital product and they have low overhead. The last part is called the infinity bonus. It's based on the total. It's based on the total team volume. It's paid monthly as well, and all they do is they take 3% total off the top from the company's profits, and they pay it out to the top people that have the big organizations through 1, 2, and 3 generations, depending on how much your volume is. If you're in this kind of range for your volume a month, they're going to pay out the first generation 1% and this and this. So it's just this is really big money once you start to get high volume. Now let's go back to reality. Let's talk about you getting 3. Folks, when you get 3 people, it unlocks a huge part of the comp plan. And the more that when you get some people that they get 3 and so forth, the whole world opens up. So if I had an elevator pitch, I had to tell somebody about the comp plan, just cut to the chase for me, Gary. Get 3 and help them get 3 and duplicate it down. Everything else happens by itself. Now I choose to have a lot more personal directs, but I put them under one of my 3 main directs. So if I had 3 directs to start and I have 20 personals myself, I'm going to pound those people underneath people in their unilevel and their matrix to incentivize them as well. They're still directs for me for the check match, but they're down under somebody else helping them for volume. Make sense? So what else is coming? A lot of stuff. Okay, the National Monthly Corporate Conventions and Regional Training Events are something I'm extremely excited about. I'm going to be part of that as one of the trainers for the company, and I love doing that part in person, going to the hotels, going to the meetings, and getting up on stage, doing the PowerPoints, answering questions. I love that part. Been doing that for a long time. The harmonic scanner that I told you about that I used to make the money watching the football game is now going to be available on both Google and Apple mobile phones. And any kind of device that has an HTML front-end application, I'm not going to get technical with you, but right now you have to have a PC running for this harmonic scanner to be working, okay, which is fine, but now it's going to be available on all that stuff. So we have an incentive to Cancun trip in May, very easy to make it, and I've made multiple trips to Las Vegas and brought in key people or just anybody that wants to meet Chris and hang out with him and have a meal. He's a wonderful guy to hang around, and he's got a huge vision for all of us with the company. This is what I really wanted to tell you about tonight that I haven't told you before. Folks, I learned a long time ago in the insurance business that the golden rule is that he with the gold makes the rules. In the business that we're in, it's leads. Okay, I'm not talking about just names. I'm talking about leads. So we have an incredible thing we're about to release to everybody on our team only. Okay, and that is going to be not just a lead generation capture page deal, but folks, listen to this. We actually have a company that will close them for you and put them in your business, all for an unbelievably low price. We've been working on this. It's not done. It's going to probably be done in March, but did you hear what I just said? We're not only going to have a lead capture system for you to put people that you know and send them there, but we're going to actually generate leads with some reverse Google's technology that some of our guys that are super smart that do this. And we also have a company that's also going to babysit them, nursemaid them, help them through, and sign them up and put them in your company. More to come, okay? So again, we have a company that will close the prospects for you. So we have a lead system to drive them in, a company to close them and put them in your business. I don't know what else we could tell you, okay? This is about building a big team because there's gigantic money in both the trading and in the MLM part, okay? So folks, I've been dying to tell everybody, but it's really close now, so I'm going to start telling everybody about it. But I know what you need. Those of you that want to build a team, I understand. I've been doing this for a long time. I understand that you need affordable leads, a way to get people in your company that you come out ahead based on what you make from them. So what can I say? Liftoff has been achieved. iMarkets Live, folks, is the real deal. It's the perfect timing. It's the perfect opportunity. People want to make more money. The Forex market's gigantic. There's no other company combining it with MLM. You're looking at it. So I've said from the beginning, the first day I met Chris, I said the leadership window is really open right now. And if you want to really make this work, you got to go to work. You got to put a plan in place. Also, we have the leads, remember, for that to help you quickly and take advantage of the moment. The whole legacy of the company will be built on the leaders we develop between now and the next 180 days. This is going to be the biggest thing in network marketing, folks, bigger than all of them because of the products, the nature of what we do, and the compensation plan. How would you like to have your prospects receive a text message like this every day? You get somebody, either get them yourself into the funnel system or the lead capture, the marketing system, or you have the company we're going to do generate the leads, send them in there, and all of a sudden, if they haven't signed up yet, they're going to get texts like this. Okay, this is from actual action and live money that's being made in the live rooms with Chris that I showed you on the first 3 slides. So how would you like to have prospects get that kind of stuff dripped on them every day through their cell phone? We just made $427 in 32 minutes with IML. That's up to $927 in 3 days. Can you spare 150 minutes a week to make that kind of money? We need to talk ASAP. Call me. Here's my number. I blotted it out. Here's my number. Here's my site to go to, blah, blah, blah. I am going to brag a little bit about my military background and how we never leave anybody behind with this company, with our team, in a quest to make money. In other words, in special forces, what we do is, they said, kill them all and let God sort them out. That was the motto. In our company, in our civilian life, what we do is we recruit everybody and let the system help them. So we take everybody with us, and those of you that are with us know about our service. We go out of our way. In addition to the company, we have live Skype rooms. These are old pictures. There's a lot more people in here now. One for recruiting and announcements and promotion type stuff, and a whole other one to help you with technical issues, trading, and so forth. We are absolutely committed to service to help you. We know that's a key. So it's what I call, and I told Chris after I saw everything that he'd finally put together, I said, this is different, Chris. This is what I call a category creator. And it's happening right before, folks, there's nobody combining Forex and futures and network marketing. It's gigantic potential. So we're happy that you're here, and we hope that you're ready. Again, for those of you that want to go fast, I love to go fast. For those of you that want to take your time and go a little bit slower, we're definitely here to do that. We have people that will help you go at whatever pace you want. If you don't want to recruit, we're still here to help you. If you want to recruit, we're really here to help you. If you just want to learn about the products and get things set up, we have a staff here that will help you do that. We're really committed to helping you and not leaving anybody behind. Tens of thousands now have learned to do this. Now it's your turn. So again, it's $200 to join. It's the $195 plus 5, and the $145 plus 5, or $150 a month, starts after 30 days. But if you get 3, yours is washed. It's paid for. They're going to pay you that $150 a month, so yours is basically free. Okay. Who has questions? Let me talk a little bit about some of the questions that I know we've had, because I've been seeing people type this stuff in here. Okay, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. When's the lead system ready? I knew that was coming. Pretty much very quickly. I'm going to say in March, but I'm not going to commit to when, but obviously we're working on it as fast as we can for obvious reasons. So this is not just a typical lead deal. This is way different, folks. I've seen them all. Okay, this is something that it's going to blow your mind when you see how it works. Some other questions are, let's see here. We've got Barry from Canada. Okay. Let's see. Regarding the harmonic scanner, Bernie's asking, you mentioned you receive emails, but don't say when to expect those emails. They come at all hours. When the market's open, Bernie, they come. So if you have your cell phone, I get an audible alert on my cell phone because I get my emails on my cell phone. And then I just go to the computer or my phone and place the trade based on what the signal pattern tells me to do. You don't have to be in front of your computer. You just have to be able to get emails on a cell phone and see the pattern, and you have to be able to get into your brokerage account to place the trades. Great question. Let's see here. Mary's saying, please say this was recorded. Yes, it was recorded. I'll have this up on YouTube in 30 minutes after we're done here in just a second. We got some other questions. Let's see here. I'm trying to, this is a long one. I'm trying to make it short here. When can we, oh, okay, I can see what they're asking. Is South America open? Yes. I don't know of any countries in South America or Africa, even for that matter, that are not open. Pretty much any place that they have Visa and MasterCard to pay people out, and they can pay in to join, and that they don't even need to speak English. In fact, let me show you something here that a lot of people don't know about iMarkets Live. Let's see here. I'm going to show you how many languages. Let me kind of log in here and show you. This is how you log into your back office. I really don't even need to log in, but up here in the upper right up here, if you see select language, right? So what this means is you can open this up and see all the different languages that this stuff is translated in already. Wow. That's exciting, right? We have some people that have just joined from other countries that are like livid, excited over that. So let's see, more questions we have. When can we get this webinar? About 30 minutes. I mentioned that before. When When's the next live webinar? We have a lot of webinars that I have posted on YouTube already, but we're going to do Tuesday and Thursday next week, and then 2 training sessions, one on the harmonic scanner and actually trading with it that I did before. I'm going to do another one, and then I'm also going to do one on team building. That's my favorite webinar. I've been doing that for years. Let's see, I think somebody's asking. Roger's asking, last week you mentioned trading is done daily, but when you go to the trader links, it shows no trading is done that day. Please explain. The traders only trade when they think they can win, so they don't have a quota, or they're not regulated by anybody like Chris Terry to say you have to do 6 trades a day or we're going to fire you. They don't do that. They were recruited and paid for by Chris based on what they've done in the past. So if you don't see any trades from your particular one you're connected to, just relax. That's on purpose. They don't want to trade and lose your money. I'd rather have them make 2 trades a month and win both of them and make a bunch of money than have them trade 8 a day and lose most of them. So that's the reason. Between all the different, by the way, we have 4 live traders now to hook up to automatic, and we're going to have 8 more. 1 more this weekend on Sunday and 7 more after that for a total of 12 by the end of March. And some are extremely aggressive and some are extremely conservative. Extremely conservative, I'm talking about 4 or 5% a month, which is more than you'd make. That's 4 times more than you make a year at the bank, okay, with probably none of the risk. So all the way up to people that have averaged over 200% a month. So there's some crazy stuff coming with really exciting traders. They're going to be added to the auto trader. And again, you know, I realize that's the big pull at the beginning, but I'm telling you, once you learn how to use the harmonic scanner and you get into the live trading rooms, you might just change your mind about only wanting the auto trader working for you. So let's see here. When can you come to Orlando and do a meeting? When you can put 50 people in a room, Joe, I'll fly anywhere and do a meeting. I love that part. And the company's going to be doing multiple meetings in multiple states very quickly here. That's being put together. So I think we got it. A lot of thank yous. You're welcome. Love the way you do the webinars. Okay, great. Well, we're happy to do them, and we're happy that you're taking a look at our team. And I think we have a lot to offer. I think iMarkets Live will prove itself to you that it's real, and a lot of us, again, are really ready and been wishing for a long time about a company that's tied to big returns with trading, but absolutely real, absolutely compliant with many facets to it. We have it. We have it all. So I appreciate everybody getting on. Again, this will be up on YouTube. Get back with the person that got you on the call. Get all your questions answered. I do 20 or 30 calls a day with people, and I'd be happy to speak to you individually or whatever you need. So we're happy that you got on the call, and we'll talk to everybody very soon. And have a great night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.